here in Dallas, and we are inside Don Carter All-Star Lanes West. Dede Davidson, the only left-hander on the show, as last week Tennille Milligan went up the ladder as the only right-hander. Dede Davidson moves up and will now face Carol Gianotti-Block. Carolyn, did Dede practice a lot? She had told us last night that if she had a good shot, she wouldn't use the whole warm-up period earlier. Do you know she did?
She said she did practice. She had a decent look. She just didn't throw a lot of shots, but she stayed over there the whole time. She is making an adjustment on the right lane. She said she moved a little more to the right, move a little deeper. She said the right lane is starting to hook a little more in the middle and the back for her. And I said, uh-oh, that means you're going to be deadly, because she said, I looked for a hook in the middle part of the lane, and she's got it.
And again, some movement down the lane. It's actually right in her peripheral vision, right at the point where she'd be getting ready to release the ball. And she wisely backed off. Covers up the spare. Okay, Carol Gianotti-Block, your first look at her since November of 2001. She goes up high, leaving the 3-6.
Carol said they've definitely changed since practice, and she has the right lane hooking more.
Covers up the spare. BowlersParadise.com asked the pro this week. The winner will receive an Ebonite Vortex 2 Strong from BowlersParadise.com and a $50 shopping spree from PWBA.com. So stay tuned to see who it is. Very special question this week. So Carol, first frame in a couple of years, spares it up on TV.
Hold it.
Going up high, 4-6-7.
Carol playing the same part of the lane that Rachel was, missed a little left, just not a good shot, went right through the nose. Carol said the thing that really was her plus this week, she drilled up a couple balls that allowed her to play the track where she wanted to stay and kept the ball on line. She didn't really have to open up too much, gave her a little bit of push to the left, and she said that's what kept her consistent.
Dede Davidson high game this week, 279. Not a lot of big games. I believe there was one 300, Tiffany Stanbro, and then actually did not make the cut. So I guess you could have a lot of low games as well. And you're right, Dede looks good.
Made the adjustment on the right lane. Like I said, she moved a little deeper, and she specified last night, I look for hook in the middle part and on the back, because I know I can throw to it, and the ball's always going to come back. And she's got it.
Well, on this pair earlier in the week, Carolyn, right-handers, left-handers average. Obviously, left-handers averaged higher, but a lot less games. And a lot less play, a lot less bowlers.
I should have counted, but I think we only had about 4 or 5 left-handers bowl the tournament.
Good pitch.
She's pumped. This looks like the way she appeared a couple weeks ago when she won. Carol now trailing by 24 pins. Her max score would be 266. If she could find a way to strike out, there's a good start. And Carol had asked us to extend a special thanks to her friends and family for supporting her. She said she knows she put them through a lot over these last few years with her surgeries and not doing so well on tour, and she said she can be tough to deal with under those circumstances.
I was going to say, you're being very kind, because she looked at me and she goes, I had a bad attitude, don't I? She says, but I want to thank everybody. They really supported her. And you know what? That's what you need when you're, going through a little bit of a down period.
Okay, well, right back at him after that open. Quick adjustment by Carol, now with 2 strikes.
There we have Tish Johnson in 7th, our Iron Woman, and still going strong. Leanne Barrett, our Bowling Writers Association of America Bowler of the Year.
Carolyn, there you're in 11th. Marianne DeRupo really struggled the last round, but had a great tournament. Anne-Marie Dugan, she's made all 8 cuts this season. And Maxine Nabel bounced back after a couple of tough weeks, the last 2. And Dede looks like she is ready to rock and roll this game.
Excellent pitch, Dee.
Gets the ball just a little bit to the left. Hits it. And she likes it.
Dede told us that what she was trying to do is stay out of trouble. She said she always has that one bad shot a game.
One of her keys this week, she said, I looked for clean games because pair to pair, they were so different. And she said, first 5 frames, if I didn't have a split, I was in good shape.
Hook out, hook out. Ah, good shot. I wanted that one.
She said she wanted that one, and she missed just a little bit left on that shot, but it hooked back. She's creating her own area. Being the only left-hander right now could be a little bit of an advantage for her, and she's taking advantage of it.
Well, she said the first 2 rounds, the morning shot was an advantage for her, but the last 2 days, the morning shot wasn't. So it depended on which it was more like today when she came out. And she covers up her 7 pin. So Dede Davidson is out in front by 23 pins through 4.5 frames. We'll return with more from Don Carter All-Star West in a moment. Well, it would appear that the Lone Star State loves bowling. There's been 36 women's pro events here. The first titleist, you know her, I know her, Carolyn, Judy Sutar, back in 1975. One of the great women pro bowlers. And look at Alita Sil, Nikki Giannoulias, 2 veterans here, both with 3 titles here in Texas.
Great Hall of Famers on that list.
Now, you have 2 here in Texas. You didn't quite make that list. I think we were looking for you to do your 3-peat thing this year, but not to be.
I was too, but it's